Coach, appreciate you hopping on. How are you today?
Oh, fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, Coach Jack.
We are
Two
swell.
straight days at the gym for me, and that doesn't happen often, so I'm in a little pain.
Let's go. What happens when you get 3 in there? Oh, my goodness.
I woke up today, and I felt like about a pile of bricks hit me. I didn't know what was going on. So,
you know what makes you feel
maybe
better?
I'm trying to get into playing shape.
Just get in that cold whirlpool. That's all you need to do for 5 minutes.
Fair enough. Let's start with the ceremony taking place on Sunday with Kayla Alexander. And I understand that you weren't here at the time that Kayla played, but, what has she meant to this Syracuse basketball program? Because when I look at, I understand that, Canada is truly not an international, type player, but, Syracuse, that's kind of the start. And she was one of the starting players to come from Canada and come down here and play.
I love the Canadians. I tell you, I made a living. Went to the Sweet 16 with Canadians, and a young lady named Liz Ann Murphy that went to 2 Olympics. That probably with her, with Kayla, that played for me at Hofstra, and Hannah Hall played for me, and she's now a front office person for the Canadian national team. But what Kayla represents is what it used to be here, consistent winning, consistent heart, consistent. If it has to go through me, then it has to go through me on a consistent basis. And I just love her passion. I love her ability to fly around that floor and play big basketball and finesse basketball at the same time. Scoring over 2,000 points is not a small feat by far, but she did that from a big person's position. And it's really going to be neat to see her number go in that rafter.
Of coaching the bigs, and can you use a player like that and say, look at how she played the game. That's how I want you guys to play, you ladies and women to play.
I would like her to play for me now. No, I don't want to just say, this is how I want you to play. I want her. And so somebody like her. But you know what? Today was a great day for our bigs. I thought we flew around the floor today and did some fun things and really played with this aggression. I got out there a little bit and showed them what from a 58-year-old perspective on what I suggest that they need to do. And they emulate that today, and they surpassed it. So I like what we're becoming, but I definitely think that, Kayla is an example setter for us all to follow.
Let's look at the season a little bit. Coming off a loss against Texas A&M, a game that you led at halftime. You pulled to within 2 with 4.5 minutes to play, and you didn't score another basket in the game. I guess look at the game in general. What went wrong down the stretch against the Aggies?
I can tell you what went right first, is I think that's important for a team that's young and we're finding our new normal. I thought that our defense was amazing. I thought that we held a good team down, and we held them to 57 points. I thought that Georgia flew around that floor and really imposed herself on the defense. And I thought our bigs did a tremendous job of shutting down some really big players. We had to go without Isa Verjao. She had felt dizzy and couldn't play but 3 minutes. And so we had to line up, we had to change it, and they defensively flew around. What didn't go well was that we didn't put the ball in the hole. You're not going to see Georgia and Sophie combined for 3 for 26 again, probably throughout the season. The ball just wouldn't fall in. I never seen a ball go in the hole all around the circle and then pop out 2 times.
Yeah, I was yelling at the TV screen numerous times, Coach Jack.
Yeah, but the same kid. That's not a Sophie shot. I don't understand. We did a lot of winning that game. We did a lot of learning that game. Yeah, we want the score to be more than the opponent, and I think that we're on our way to somewhere special.
Talk about that early learning curve of trying to mix and match, and you have a freshman and Schmidt coming in, and she's seen a majority amount of time. How hard is it to find these pieces here early on? But there is not a lot of breathing room because you got to win games, especially with the ACC schedule coming up here shortly.
You know what? You certainly want to win games, but I think this game is the microcosm of life, of how you attack this thing called basketball is going to be a thing. How you attack this thing called life. You can't always promise somebody that they're going to win, but I can tell you what, you always win if you give it your best effort, and I think that's what we've done in the last couple of games. And I really like what we're becoming. We got kind of So I think we got kind of spoiled. And we came in here for 2 years. In 2 years, we won 20 games, 20 plus games. And now the pedigree is to score more points than the opponent. And I certainly understand that creates an opportunity for me to have a long lasting career. But my motivation after year 37 as a coach is to make certain these young people understand that if you give your best effort, that's all we ask for, and fly and believe that you're supposed to win. All we ask for, to passionately play defense. All we ask for, to block out and understand that's a heart thing, and that's not like a birthright to get a rebound, but you work out and you box them out and you don't get the rebound. That's all we can ask for. And I like that. I like our players are finally cutting the noise out of their life and trying to surrender to the system that we've created and are creating here. And so, yeah, we got a tough challenge ahead of us as well with number 5 in the country coming. But we're excited about where we are right now. And I never promise you guys wins, but I promise you that we're going to win and learn. It's a whole different thing.
Every year is a different year. It's a learning curve, for players, for coaches. But I want to know for you, like, you've been in the business now for a long time. What have you learned about yourself this year coaching this basketball team? Change
is necessary. I've been doing this the same way. We're over at Buffalo for 10 years and we've done a great job there. We brought 3 or 4 players here with us and we did it the same way and we had some great success. And now those pieces all graduated. A lot of them, one big one graduated at 5'4". And so we have to change the way we do it. And we're trying to do it with the pass. We're trying to do it with the push with the pass, and as opposed to letting it stick and let, Deja create and make you fall asleep and then she pitch it or shoot it or drive it. And so I love it. This is what this game does. It introduces you to your new self. And I am excited. I'm more excited than I have been in a long time. Last year was a tough year. We got great success out of it, but I wasn't at my healthiest point. I'm healthy. I'm excited. I like where we felt today in practice and yesterday's practice. Yesterday communicating with our players. And all we can do now is throw the ball in the air, let the referees show up and the opponent and see if we can learn some more stuff. And so I'm learning change is necessary. It's a gift that he's given us. And now how are we going to create our new normal with the team that we have? They're finally letting me in. I feel like I'm surrendering to the newness of this thing, and it's all good.
Yeah, and first and foremost, we're all blessed that you're healthy and everything's on the mend there. Looking ahead now to Sunday's game against Notre Dame, I got to watch a majority of that game last night against Texas. Notre Dame probably should have won in regulation, minus a bogus foul call called at the end of the game. But they have 2 dynamic guards. What are the challenges that pose to you come Sunday against the Fighting Irish?
Well, I'm talking to Kayla right now and seeing if she can play this game, because I think that we can use somebody. You know that song? I can use somebody. Like Kayla Alexander. But you know what's so fun about this game is it's a game. And I know that they got those 2 great point guards. I thought was amazing. Miles is awesome. Leah King is something different. They got this freshman, number 13, Katie Kovic is, wow, we wanted them all, and we got none of them. And so it is what it is. And so what we're going to have to do is introduce them to who we are. And one thing that we're going to do is blue collar this thing. If you score a bucket, you're going to remember that you played against Syracuse. You score 10 buckets, you're going to know that you played against us. We're going to defend. We're going to defend you because our dreams matter to us. And what the score is going to dictate, I don't know. Hopefully it introduces us to our mirror, and our mirror is going to say we left it out there 100%, not 99%. I like what Coach's system does. It was amazing to see our ACC beat up on the number 3 team in the country in Texas. Now it's our turn to see what we can do, and we're going to leave our best effort out there. I promise you one thing: Syracuse will never play a game where you're going to say, you know what, they just wasn't passionate enough. They didn't try hard enough. Them days are over. You're going to see our heart every single possession.
I want to know from we don't have to talk individual recruits, but, from a recruiting standpoint, have you seen kind of an uptick of talent that you're looking at? Like, how does that work? You've had 2 very successful seasons here at Syracuse. How is the recruiting process going?
Well, we got 3 great kids. And Cam Nelson, she's going to be a great point guard. She's a 3-level point guard. She's going to help us. You got to love Cooper. Cooper's a top 40 kid in the country that nobody seemed to know about, but she committed to Syracuse very early. And we got a Justice who's coming out of Georgia, who's about 6'2", 6'3", and got the same kind of crazy passion as this lady right here. And so I like the 3 that we have. I know that we're going to add 3 more late. What we try to do, I got the Bruce Pearl mindset when it comes to recruiting. I don't need the best top 20 kid. I need the right kid for me that can play for me and understand that I play for your story, your dreams, and your desire. And we're going to show that on our sleeve and our blood on our arms. And when we smack the floor and say, you got to come to our house, you're going to go to the living room. You're not going upstairs or bedroom. We're stopping you at the door. And so that's the kind of kids that my coaches are out now looking for me. And we got 3 great ones, and we hopefully can add 3 more to the table.
If you want to get through me, you got to go through my chest, right? That was always the motto of my head coach. Looking at the big picture here at Syracuse, what's it say and mean to you when I look on the sidelines last Saturday and Fran Brown's wearing a SU women's basketball shirt and the commitment that he has made to this community and that you see time in and time out?
It's what we've done. This is what John Wildhack has built. It's what our chancellor has allowed to come here to be coaches for this great institution. We're trying to not win championships. We've done that here. We're trying to create a dynasty where we all won. That's how it was in the 80s. We all won, and we all expected success from each other. And Fran is the same as Adrian Autry, is the same as Coach Kubris, our soccer coach. We all want success for each other. And we all hurt when we don't have success. And we all throw our fists up in the air. I call it our little orange. And when success comes, and for coach to put that shirt on the biggest game, man, I look at him as my brother because he's way younger. I could be his mother. I'm that old over him. But he didn't have to do that. But it shows what we're trying to create here. It's about our great community. And winning can happen anywhere. And it could be something like, oh, my God, I want to move to Connecticut because they went to 2 Final Fours at the same time, men and women basketball. But it created there. But if you go visit Connecticut, you're going to like, wait, I ain't want to live here.
Yeah. I rode into there last year and it was like, what? Where am I going? Am I going to Cato?
But they made that place so special that everybody wanted to go there. So what we want to do, Syracuse is a great place to live and raise your family as well. But also it's a great place that we can all win. And we're centrally located. We're 3 hours from everything. The Niagara Falls, New York City, we can make this place special again. And that's why we're here. That's why it was so important for me to come back home, because I believe in this place. I believe in this community. And I believe in the people that Mr. Wildhack has hired to grow this community. So let's all get on board. And it's so easy. So someone just said to me, we don't want to interview you all because we're waiting on you to win. Well, if you're waiting on us to win, that's when ESPN and those big people come in. We want grassroots people that's going to say, you know what? I seen you when you suffered. I saw you when you cried. I saw you when you got frustrated and used language you don't usually use. And I was there. And I see the rise and I see the progress. And I'm going to stay with you because you mattered then and you matter now.
Coach, before I see you on Sunday, holidays right around the corner, I want to know, you got a favorite gift that you ever got? What was that favorite gift?
I've been so simple. I'm the only coach probably in the country that still wear Pegasus as sneakers. And I wear them for 2 reasons. 1, because they're comfortable. And 2, because it's the humility. It shows me every day that I got to grind. I got to work hard. If I'm going to be able to wear Pradas and those type of sneakers like that, I got to earn it every day. And so my favorite gift for Christmas is just my family. Being able to see my mom over at Loretto, to see my son over in France, and have my husband come home every night and say, you know what? You still put a sparkle in my eye, even though you crazy as hell. But
I'm sure he's saying that about you as well, if I last checked. So
that's it. It's just family and love and health and those little things that people kind of overlook. I don't overlook them. I stay steadfast in that thought process.
I will say the team did look great in those suits. I'm seeing if I can work my way into one of them. But Coach Jack,
we're wearing them on Sunday. We're coming out with the suits again. Come on, check us out.
There we go. Coach Jack, I wish you the best of luck on Sunday. happy holidays, and it's always a pleasure to have you.
Happy holidays to you guys. All the blessings from God to all of you and your family.
Thanks, Coach Jack. That is Felisha Legette-Jack, the head women's basketball coach here at Syracuse.